If you're wondering which over-ear headphones for working out are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Sennheiser Momentum 4 wireless headphones. These bad boys boast a ridiculous 60-hour battery life, so they'll outlast even your most ambitious gym sessions and maybe your lifespan. But watch out if you wear glasses or have thick hair, because you might lose some bass, leaving your workout playlist sounding a bit thin when things get sweaty. Would I buy it? Maybe if my head shape is Sennheiser approved, and I don't mind a sound profile that might change mid-rep. Bose 700. They look sleek, feel like a dolphin apparently, and have decent noise canceling for ignoring the grunters at the gym. Problem is, sweat might wreck the ear cups, and they have the structural integrity of wet spaghetti when you bend over. Try doing rows or abs and they'll yeet themselves off your head. Would I buy it? No, unless my workout is exclusively nodding politely on an elliptical, because these things seem allergic to actual movement and sweat. Anker Soundcore Space 1 Pro. Anker's giving us monster battery life again and comfy pads. Perfect for pretending you're in your own world during a long workout. Too bad the headband fits looser than my motivation on leg day. Expect these cans to slide around like they're ice skating on your sweat unless you bolt them to your skull. Would I buy it? No, because constantly readjusting headphones mid-set is my personal version of hell, even if the battery lasts forever. Sony WHCH 720N. These are super light and apparently clamp tight enough for some physical activity without launching into orbit. Plus, the noise canceling is decent for the price. Sony themselves basically said don't you dare sweat on these, as they aren't sweat-proof. So using them for an intense workout feels like playing Russian roulette with electronics. Would I buy it? No, because Sony explicitly warns against sweat, making them about as suitable for the gym as a tuxedo. Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra headphones. The noise cancellation here is god tier, basically creating a silent void around you, perfect for blocking out terrible gym music or unwanted advice. They're comfy, but might decide to bail during dynamic movements. Plus, the battery life is kinda meh compared to others, and they ain't cheap. Would I buy it? Yes, if I primarily lift weights or do steady-state cardio and have cash to burn, because that noise cancellation is pure bliss, even if they might slip sometimes. Jabra Evolve 285. Wireless. These cans are comfy enough to wear all day, even at the gym, but try doing burpees, and they might just slide off your noggin like they're trying to escape your questionable workout playlist. They're built like tanks, and the battery lasts forever, though they're mainly for office warriors. So taking them to Sweat Central feels a bit like wearing a suit to a pool party. Would I buy it? Maybe if my workouts are mostly just walking to the fridge and back, because they aren't really built for intense sweating or movement. Apple AirPods Max. Alright, these look slick as hell with that aluminum build, but wearing these heavy boys for a workout feels like strapping tiny MacBooks to your ears. Prepare for neck strain and slippage city. They sound great, and the active noise cancellation is top-notch for ignoring gym grunters. But with no water resistance rating, one sweaty session might just turn them into expensive paperweights. Would I buy it? No, unless I'm trying to build neck muscles while listening to podcasts, because these are just too damn heavy and delicate for actual exercise. Sonos Ace. Sonos finally dropped headphones, and they feel premium with comfy memory foam. But at 11 ounces, they're still chunkier than dedicated workout buds, though blessedly lighter than Apple's bricks. The sound is killer, and noise canceling is solid, yet there's zero mention of workout readiness or water resistance. Plus, wearing sunglasses might break the noise, canceling seal fashion and function fail. Would I buy it? No, because while they sound amazing for chilling or calls, they feel more suited for a home theater swap than a sweaty gym session, lacking any sport-specific features. Sony WH1000XM5. These Sonys are light and boast fantastic active noise cancellation to silence the gym chaos. Plus, the battery goes on for days, but like their predecessors, they might shift around if you're doing anything more intense than a slow jog. They have easy controls, which is great mid-workout. However, they have no official water resistance rating, so maybe keep them away from your super sweaty sessions or sudden downpours unless you enjoy expensive risks. Would I buy it? Maybe they're decent all-rounders and comfy, but the potential for slippage and the lack of waterproofing makes me hesitant to crown them gym kings. JBL Tour 1M2. These JBLs are surprisingly lightweight and comfy, packing great sound and features like active noise canceling that actually works pretty well against gym noise. plus a battery that lasts up to 50 hours with active noise cancellation off. Despite the comfort and long battery life, JBL didn't bother with any weatherproofing, meaning a bit of rain or excessive sweat could spell disaster. Seriously, not even a little splash protection. Would I buy it? No, because even though they're light and feature-packed, the complete lack of water resistance makes them a terrible gamble for any kind of serious workout. Focal Bathies. These sound absolutely incredible, like tiny little sound wizards decided to live in your ears. But honestly, take them to the gym and they'd probably melt faster than ice cream on a hot sidewalk because they have zero sweat protection. They cost an arm and a leg and have no official water resistance, making them about as useful for a heavy workout session as a screen door on a submarine. Would I buy it? No. They explicitly warn against using these for exercise, and frankly, they cost more than my car payment. Beats Studio Pro. Okay, these actually look slick and manage to stay clamped on my head while I'm lifting. Plus, the active noise canceling is solid enough to silence the gym's questionable Euro Techno playlist. It's just a real bummer they skipped any kind of water resistance rating, meaning one really sweaty workout could turn these expensive fashion statements into useless bricks. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're doing chill workouts and promise to treat them like delicate flowers afterwards, go for it, but you're playing with fire without that IP rating. Anker Soundcore Space Q45 Wireless. The battery life on these bad boys is frankly ridiculous. You could probably listen through an entire cross-country road trip and still have power left. Plus, the noise canceling is surprisingly decent for the price. Be warned though, they feel kinda chunky on the head, and while the bass definitely thumps, sometimes the higher sounds get a bit scratchy, like nails on a chalkboard light. Would I buy it? Yes. Considering the affordable price and that marathon battery life, they're a great option if you can handle the bulk and aren't super picky about perfectly balanced sound. Treblab Z7 Pro. Hallelujah. Headphones that aren't terrified of sweat. These boast an IPX4 rating, meaning they'll survive your workout, and they actually stay put unless you're attempting gymnastics. The sound signature is intense. Imagine strapping subwoofers directly to your ears, while tiny birds shriek directly into your soul, and don't even think about taking calls unless you enjoy sounding like you're gargling mud. Would I buy it? Yes. If your main goal is sweat-proofing and you crave earth-shattering bass over crystal-clear audio during workouts, these are a solid water-resistant choice. JBL Tune 770NC. These things are impressively lightweight, the battery goes on for days, and the noise canceling does a decent job of muting the gym chatter, all for a pretty reasonable price. Prepare yourself though, because wearing these during a hard workout feels like attaching mini steam rooms to your ears, and design-wise, they're about as thrilling as watching paint dry. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're light, affordable, and work for moderate exercise. But that ear sweat factor is no joke. Seriously consider bringing a towel for your headphones. Anker Soundcore Life Q20. These feel comfy with that memory foam, and the battery lasts seemingly forever, like weeks, which is awesome. But honestly, they feel a bit like a cheap toy sometimes. And don't expect miracles blocking out that guy grunting super loud next to you at the gym. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're on a budget and mostly doing chill workouts, they're decent with that bass-up tech, but they might feel bulky if you're really bouncing around. Sony Ultar. Oh boy, press that guilt button and prepare for your skull to vibrate with bass. Perfect for getting hyped during a workout. Just don't try listening to your calming whale sounds playlist afterwards. It'll sound like Moby Dick having a rave. Plus, the plush ear pads might get tiring after a very long session. Would I buy it? Yes. For pure workout pump-up music and blocking out the gym chaos with its amazing noise canceling. That bass and noise canceling combo is pretty damn effective, even if they feel a bit tight eventually. Anker Soundcore and Life Q30. These stay put even if you suddenly decide to sprint from the treadmill like you saw a ghost and the battery is another marathon runner, lasting ages. However, the default sound has so much bass it's like drowning in wub-wub, which might muddy things up. And taking calls outside sounds like you're talking through a tin can on a string. Would I buy it? Yes. They're comfy, stay secure during sweaty chaos, have killer battery life, and you can tame that bass beast with the app, making them surprisingly solid gym buddies. Sony WH1000XM5. These things make the world disappear with their top-tier noise canceling, like actual magic, and they sound fantastic doing it. But they look kinda chunky on your head and might slide off if you're doing anything more intense than lifting weights. Plus, they get toastier than a sauna during a heavy cardio session. Would I buy it? No. Amazing headphones for chilling or traveling, but for serious sweat sessions, they feel a bit delicate, warm, and unstable, like wearing fine china during a mosh pit. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the over-ear headphones for working out for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.